who are the place. So in that process, you'll meet youths who are having the same vibe with you. But then, in that same vibe, you want to learn something new about them. And that's maybe you find out that these guys are taking drugs. You understand? Then you say like, these guys won't fit in that circle. You understand? So let me...
Now, I understand the problem. The problem is that the generation we are in right now, it is grooming weak men.
It's not grooming weak
It
men.
is grooming weak men.
It's not grooming weak
Because
men.
tell me how a real man like you, like me, I go into a new place and I neglect myself. Yeah? I neglect my mind, my power of thought, my self-love, and I start chasing a group of young lousy boys that are taking drugs that I want to join them.
So you
I want to fit in.
So you mean someone taking drugs is the person's lousy?
Is lousy and is a weak man. Because a man who is strong, you have a strong mindset. Because a strong man is not by muscles alone. We consider your mind to be strong and mature. We consider your emotional maturity. You must be so strong. You know, you must be dominant as any man there.
Okay. Let me give an example. You are saying that musicians, most of those Western musicians, they take drugs. Are they weak?
Now, here is the difference.
No, are they weak?
They are not weak.
Are you following that count?
Maybe somewhere. But there is a difference between drug use and drug abuse. Now, most of these musicians, sometimes they are under drug use, but they are not under drug abuse.
How sure are you?
How sure am I is I've ever encountered with the Radio Mose when he was recording one of his songs. That was the Green Lights. I was still a young kid, but according to what I saw, he was using, I think, pure alcohol, that crude alcohol. So he had to take a sip and then think of what to create next, because he was composing a song and used to sip and create a song. In this way, I came to realize that when you tap into some little alcohol, when you're under drug use, there's a way it lets your mind to work without boundaries. So under this presence of that drug, musicians tend to think so high that they think they are being more creative. And this is it. He's so creative in that sector because he's under drug use. But now when someone sees that Mozart is using this, for them, because they're not doing something creative, they'll do it today, tomorrow, this and that, and again they will create an addiction. They cannot live without it. Remember, a drug is something that you do not choose. But now, you have no other way but you have to use it, because that is addiction. You can't choose when to, when you are stressed or something, you can say, today I'm not going to do this because I want. But once you're addicted to something, trust me, like a drug,
It gives the energy.
you cannot live with, even if you say today I'm not going to take caffeine, you will see the side effects, the withdrawal syndromes of not taking it, and eventually you'll be forced to take it. So my point was, musicians that we are following, or celebrities that we think they are doing drug abuse, they are using it in the right way. They are doing drug use, not drug abuse. That's my point.
If they're using it in the right way, why and how comes they're influencing the youth to use the drugs?
Now that one takes me back to the other point of weak men, weak mindset. You have a celebrity that you follow and they have their bad habits. Do you still use those habits? Do you take their habits?
No, you don't. But
You don't.
Yeah, but now let me tell you this.
If someone influences you to do something bad, that means at some point you have a weak mind as a man.
No, it's not a weak mind.
Yeah.
But most times, even if someone's doing something, someone has to first look at what he or she's doing. What am I gaining from it? You understand? What will be the outcomes? So even these guys who are doing the drug abuse, no one is forcing them. They first calculate and see. Understand? So at the end, even you as yourself, you are judging them. You should sit down with someone who is taking drugs. You ask him, why are you doing this? You understand? What are the reasons? Like why? When the person explains to you, that's when you know that this person has a big reason. But at least the small advice you give him, he can try to.
Okay, Mr. Brandon.
Yes.
I want to ask you a question. Give me 2 reasons as why someone should use drugs.
2 reasons.
Hey.
To forget their problems in that very time.
In that very time?
Yes.
I can also give you a solution of how to forget a problem in that same time without using drugs. You can go and work out, read a book, go and take yourself out go to the beach.
What if I did study?
You didn't study. It doesn't require you to go to study to go and what? To go to the beach. To take yourself outside. You go and have a meal somewhere. You can forget that problem without using any drug.
No,
Give me
no.
another reason as why someone should use drugs.
Drugs are like medicine.
No, not in that way. Because I'm talking about drug abuse and addiction. Why would you use drugs?